Alright guys, this is Docm with another Minecraft. You heard it. And today, this is episode 30 of the 4th season of the Minecraft World Tour. Welcome back, my friends. Told you we'll be bringing back the Minecraft content now, and I've been experimenting a lot. You know, that's an important part of the game, looking at new principles and designs, and I want to do a little test today. But first, let's draw on a golden carrot. First I needed to get some ender pearls, so I came down here to the end farm. I don't know if I have shown you the finished setup, kind of. The only thing I'm missing is an easy way to kill myself from here, because as you know, we have the ender dragon still frozen back there, and the only way to get out of here is via ender chest. Put all your important stuff in there and then get out. We have some good stuff here still. But yeah, let's get some ender pearls. The farm here is an easy setup using an endermite. Really quick to set up, and yeah, I use TNT to kill them, blow them up. Of course you can also just go there, pick up TNT and place it, you know, manually, and then blow them up, and then you can get XP if you wanted to. But yeah, we have the gold farm in the nether, and we get a lot of XP from that, so this is not really meant for XP. This is rather just a quick way to come down here and get some ender pearls, and it's also fun blowing up some of those guys. So we can already start packing our bags here. Put that bag into the system. Okay. Alright. Oh man, we have too much stuff. Dang it. Okay, we can lose these gold nuggets. We need one arrow. I don't have one back home. Yeah. And always these bargains. Food should also be no problem. Okay, a few ender pearls. Probably want to preserve the bucket. What books are there? Sharpness 3 books. Sharpness 3. Yeah, they're pretty good books. We have another bucket there. The obsidian, I suppose, can also go. Okay. Yeah, I wanna. It's always hard. I should really kill the dragon, but I kind of wanted to wait for 1.9 and then, you know, do a double fight. First kill it normally and then in the new mode. But I guess what we're losing right now ain't that bad. And yeah, let me get one more push of ender pearls. Although, are we full here? We have one more slot for ender pearls. Kaboom! Today we want to try out to ride a wither, by the way, guys. Yeah, sit on it and ride it, and try out a new principle for wither cages. And I've already pre-built some stuff, and we need to go to check it out. So let's run out of here. And then just jump into the void. Brought a bunch back, and I guess I see you on the other side. Alright! And here we are, my friends. All the way on top of the perimeter. Down there, perimeter is loading in. And over there, there's the volcano, and this way we had the cloning device, which was, by the way, controversial last episode. Everyone's like, oh, now you're cheating. It's not cheating. I don't want to use this really, and if you want to really exploit it, you really need to make it bigger to have a really efficient setup there. It was more or less experimenting and yeah, adventurous designs. I like to try out in the Minecraft World Tour. I always did that, and yeah, it's not like really affecting my gameplay much. Right now I'm more in an experimental phase anyways, because yeah, everybody is hanging in there waiting for 1.9, and we need to try out some things before I make final decisions how to continue. By the way, I have another big project up and running that was suggested by you guys. The walls of the perimeter there should be replaced by glass. That's gonna be a big one. We might need a huge smelting array before we start doing that, or a more efficient smelting array. We got one down there. I'll have to think about it, but that's a really great idea. You know, it would be cool to have a view outside into the ocean, but yeah, that's another story. Today we want to try to ride a wither. Yes, indeed. So let's do this. This is a new principle for wither cages, and it uses all kinds of ideas the community had over the past month, weeks. And one thing is, I think, Test's idea to use bows to hold entities in check. And yeah, let's do this. I'll show you. First of all, height is very important. We are up here at 255, so this is the build limit. You can't place anything on top here. Whoop. Yeah, okay, well, you can't place it there. Give me back, give me back. Okay, so obviously we have soul sand filled in here to sideways spawn a wither, and we have a few skulls here. Where did one skull just go? Okay, let's pop him down and spawn a wither, and the wither is up there in the void. Let's wait for his explosion. We need to step back a little bit further. Hopefully he does not much damage. Alright, that went well. So right now we have a wither there. He's looking at us, trying to shoot us, but he can't. Reason for that being is, if a wither is up there in the void, at least the heads, his bullets just vanish and he's completely harmless. So problem is now, if he would ding him right now, would do damage to him, he would destroy stuff, everything that is around him, for example this ring and stuff, but it's actually good because we want to exploit that, obviously, to farm wood or other stuff. You can also have an obsidian generator there or something. So good stuff. We can use that. So now the question was, how do we keep the wither in check? And I think Test invented that principle. I think it's really hard to tell nowadays. So many people, you know, doing technical Minecraft, inventing things and so on. But you can use boats, and we use a little launcher here to get that boat on top of the wither to keep entities frozen. They can't move if they have a boat on top of them. So now next step is to get the boat moved up, so you're positioned nicely. And now we're pretty much riding a wither here in survival mode, and he can't touch us. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's get a screenshot. Sadly, it's not working up with the lighting up here, but yeah, it's a nice screenshot, definitely, for the thumbnail. Might have to brighten it up a bit or whatever, but we'll see. So, okay, we positioned the boat nicely on top of the wither. Now we need to get out of here, away from the wither again. See if the boat sits there nicely. Yeah, it is looking good. It will hold them in check. And what I have got below the wither is a dispenser and some droppers. And if you hit that, we do a bit of damage to the wither, and voila, there sits the wither, looking at us, not doing anything. And now is a block breaking machine for us, which is pretty cool. It's right on top here of the perimeter. It's pretty insane, but yeah, it's safe. Cool thing is as well, if I'm down there, you will not see the wither symbol. Also, you have to get closer to him. And now we have a perimeter around the wither, pretty much all this here and up to here. You know, if you ding him with a snowball, right now I have this set up. Oop. He will break those blocks for us. The blocks then will be collected. I have a collection chute there, and obviously you can also go one row higher like that. That would prevent items to fall out, but you have to be a bit careful. If you move around the wither now, you don't want to touch him or move him around. That could cause two problems if he's, you know, off center a bit. There's different ways of these wither cages. I've been doing a lot of research, saw a lot of designs on the Reddit, on YouTube and so on. You can also use a mixture of the old school stuff. Let's say Daniel Coates probably invented the first real working wither cage, I would say. It's so hard to tell, as I mentioned, so many people are working on designs nowadays, but I think we could say that Daniel Coates is the inventor of that stuff, and you know, people combined that principles, for example using fence posts below to keep him centered, and you don't even have to go up to the void, just using a boat on top of him. But here the advantage is you pretty much only need one entity for the main head. Keep the thing in check a bit so it's not moving around. Right now I'm not 100% convinced if this main head is actually looking at this golem. Might have to use a villager down there, but I'm pretty sure the main head can also focus on golems. Not 100% sure though. But he's in there. He's in there, he's safe, he's not doing stuff, and we can break blocks in front of him. Let's see. Yeah, that works. Now, if he had a wall in front here, you know, we'd collect everything and we just bring some blocks through here, for example from a wood farm, and we can exploit the wither like that. He's not trying to move out, he's not trying to come at me, so I'm thinking it's cool. Kind of spooky, right? Sitting next to a wither like that. He's definitely trying to shoot, as you can see. Where is this head looking at? Is this head looking at me too? If I go over here, see, yeah, they're tracking me. I think the main head is not tracking me. The main head is looking down. Let's stack out over here, just for test. Let's see. Yeah, I think the main head is definitely tracking the iron golem. The iron golem definitely tries to get to the wither. Looks at him. Villager is the safe bet, but I didn't want to bring a villager up here, and I was not 100% sure. I maybe should have done more research, but I'm thinking it's cool. Okay. Let's leave the area and come back and see what he does then. If he still stays safe. I have a backup, so you don't have to be paranoid. If something goes wrong, all good. Okay, let's get down. He's chilling there. Okay, so now we're also getting rid of the, you know, the wither, like boss fight power thing. Oh, some blocks. Okay, it's up there, sitting there stable. Let's climb up again and see how he behaves then, and observe his heads a bit. Should be pretty stable there, I'm thinking. If not, I might have to reset with the villager, but that should also not be the biggest problem. In case of emergency, we kill and put a new one there, but looks fairly stable. I mean, in the end, if the iron golem doesn't do anything down there, we can also spare him, but it's good to have an entity there for the main head. Most definitely, so he kind of tries to stay there. And I'm thinking he doesn't want to move. Boat holds him down and forbids movement as well, so he's locked in there. He should be safe. Quite funny. So obviously, what's the advantage to the classic wither cage? Well, the classic wither cage was a bit unsafe, and this boat mechanic seems to be a safer way to contain a wither now. It's also fairly easy to set up, as you see, and seems to work quite reliably. Okay, you can hear him howling. I was thinking if I would use another design and put him in my basement or so, but I don't want to have the constant wither howling, you know, so I wanted to have him close by, so best way to do it is go up. Yeah, he's chilling there still, trapped in there. Should probably put some torches down. Do I have some torches up here? No. That's bad. Yeah, that's one thing I lost in the end there. But yeah, pretty decent. Now, next step would be to figure out a mechanic, how to push logs in here, and, you know, make a little tree farm that works. I want to go for a simple design. It's not necessarily want to go for gigantic trees. Also, I would like to think about if I could get obsidian to be generated in here properly. I mean, it should work. The water stream coming down, lava flowing in from the side, and then we can break it. Don't know if that's really necessary, but tree farm would be good, because chopping wood is a tedious thing, and if it's more fun and challenging, that's cool. So another question would be, could you modify this design to hold the wither in place and you know, make an easy kill chamber, independent from bedrock also? And the answer is yes, it would be possible. You would need, instead of the water below there, you would need a floor right there and, you know, cobble fence on the corners to hold the wither in check. Then have the boat on top of him, and normally he should not be able to get out even if you poke him, and so on. So instead of shooting snowballs at him, you could also have a snow golem shoot at him, but you would have to have a way to hold him in check there. Now if I would bump him, I would disturb the system. You know, this is a delicate balance, you cannot touch him now, or you know, you should have your boat in place and then don't mess with him anymore. But yeah, seems to be working, no problem. We can build around him, we can do stuff close to him, he will not hurt us because his heads are stuck in the void. So thinking this is a pretty dang cool setup. Riding a Witter. Alright, so actually it's the next day right now. Not in Minecraft, in reality. And I want to finish the episode, and I've been, during the nighttime I've been thinking about a pusher design we could use that would probably work well for a setup like that, and I came up with something. I was just making it, and let's try it out. So, let's see. Every second lock gets pushed over, and then pulse, destruction. Items end up here. Yeah, works. So imagine you have a normal wood farm hooked up to that thing here, and here is your feed. You can feed in 1 or 2 high, and yeah, it would always break it for you when you feed it in here. Pretty happy with the setup. I'm pretty sure you can do it in a different way, or simpler, or easier, or more difficult, I don't know. But this is a working setup for me. Witter is just chilling there. It's been stable over the past few days. The boat didn't move, he didn't move. He's just sitting there. Sometimes we lose some wood up here. That is something that just happens, but very rarely, I would say. So the mechanism, let's look at it real quick. Let's look at the button feed here first. There's a butt detection here. You can see there's a piston pushing upwards, and whenever a block gets detected here, it pushes upwards. It's a simple butt here with the redstone block on the slime block diagonal, and here you need to have a block so it works. And then whenever the redstone block comes over here, we grab the signal and just bring it down there with a simple redstone line. And that is the upwards pushing part already done. And then up here pretty much use a more simple mechanic. Whenever a block is put here, you can see the setup would go off. That means only every second time whenever a block is pushed up here to the second slot. Here doesn't matter, but here then. And then we push 2 over. And that is simply done by getting the power through here with repeaters. And then we are hitting this block and hitting those double pushers here. But we also bring the signal down all the way into the redstone torch, which then powers the dropper and dispenser setup here. There's the dispenser. And we feed snowballs in there to aggro the Witter, to trigger him. And this here is a pulse lengthener. I've been using this quite a lot because we have a super short pulse coming out of this setup here. We need to lengthen the pulse a bit so it actually can trigger the dispenser setup and hopper setup there. Or yeah, dropper setup, better say. And yeah, boom, that's done with that. You can see here we have a little bit of delay, here not, and we lock this repeater for a short time, keep the signal on longer. And that's pretty much it. It's quite funny, if you grow trees up here, they will stop. And that's also an advantage here. If you push stuff upwards, it cannot go beyond the world border. And yeah, now we have a feeder system here, and all is left to do, I need to set up a very simple tree farm here. Need to look into some designs, but in the end I want to have a single stream of logs coming out, just like that, and every second turn the thing would trigger. I didn't want to hook everything up to a clock. I wanted to have it running on demand. Whenever there is a block to break, trigger. Don't do it when not necessary, or constantly fire or whatever, just to prevent some lag. And also it was done for the technical challenge. So yeah, this setup here works fine with what I want to do. Push blocks up and then over. And yeah, next up I think I will set up a little tree farm up here, and with some shrinkers, piston shrinkers, that pushes out a single stream. Normally if you take a normal tree farm like that, you will push out a 4 high pillar of logs. So yeah, what I would have to do is always just push them over one by one. So I probably make the tree farm below, and then push a stream of logs up and then over and then into here. So that should work. We could also spare this thing if you have the tree farm right below and always push up and then over. So maybe we can get rid of this whole part here as well and make it a bit simpler. But I wanted to try out some things and test around with it, and now I'm pretty happy with the setup. Wither just stays there and breaks our logs, and yeah, that's that. I guess we can call it for today. I hope you enjoyed this little experimental episode. Last episode was also a bit experimental, but I think until next time I can show the fully functional tree farm design. Maybe that's something for you want to try out in your world. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Now I want to run off and record some Ark Survival Evolved, having a lot of fun with that game as well. Part of the Flyboys server there and running around trying to tame me some dinos. So yeah, thanks for watching, my friends. I'm out. Bye.